All right. All right. Hey, Aries. How you doing out there today, doll? Now, I do hope everything is going well out there in La La Land. Now, I actually did a reading for you guys. Didn't post it. But I'm going to pull from that because I want to do it all over again. Now, I don't know if we in retrograde, but your girl can't talk today. So, forgive me in advance. Like I can't get my words out clear. Now, I do see something unfolding for you. Now, it might not be in the way in which you thought it would unfold, but it's unfolding. And trust that's going to be better than you imagine. And you got to believe that at this time. Now, we are going through so much. Just remember, we're in the nine, we're in the transition. And it may be a little scary, overwhelming, with all this going on, especially with these wildfires. Now, I did do a reading in that regards on my other channel. Now, you can find that link right above the description box. The Mermaid Ori. It was very telling. But however, I don't want to pull that same reading over here in this one. All right? Now, if you're interested, do go find out what was said. All right? However, now I do think that you are going to put back the pieces. Now, there could have been some hurtful events. Of course, we all experienced some of that, but I'm saying it could have been, dang, I told you I can't get the words out. It could have, been recent. Now, I do think that a lot of important information now, I've been saying for quite some time, I think within the last 3 months, that some unexpected monies might be coming. And you might be wondering how, where, but something is coming. All right? Something is coming. Now let's pull from the energy. Now I'm going to use the same cards that I used in the other reading. Now some of you could have made a decision to walk away from some people, places, and things. Now this could have been voluntary or involuntary, but it had to happen. Yeah, because I see, you're healing from something. And we had the King of Coins. Now it could have been a job. And there could be some fear around, stability, finances. But I see something coming. Yeah, new investments, because this is the Six of Coins. And again, there could be a dream or plan that you have in mind. And it's going to be good. And I think it has a lot to do with past experiences for a lot of y'all. A lot of information that you have attained from life experiences, education. Now, there are going to be opportunities that come your way. Some you might have to decline. It's all about doing what's making you happy, boo. Remembering your why. You see how that flipped out there? Wow. Now, I just seen 88 when I cleaned up my storage. And here we got 88. Now, you could be seeing a lot of master numbers at this time. 44, 55, 33, 11. But 88 is here. You got the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Now, Eight of Cups is usually a choice. A little indecisiveness. Wondering if you made the right choice. And I think you made the right choice. As long as your process involves healing and ascending to your higher self. There's no wrong choices necessarily. Everything is a learning experience, a learning curve. But there's communication in regards to a choice that you could have previously made, or you might need to make a choice. And Spirit is being so secretive. Look at the moon. Very secretive. However, this is infinite. Infinity. Now, there could be communication coming in. Now, let me tell y'all what happened to me today, and I can't figure it out. And I'm just trying to say, did I do that? I had to do it, but I just don't remember doing it. Because there's no other way to explain this. Now, of course, I'm laying in the bed looking at TV, so I turn off the TV with the remote control. I wake up this morning, try to turn the TV on. I'm like, why the TV ain't coming on? So I'm thinking to myself, maybe the light's out because it's been so windy. And sometimes, the slightest blow will blow our lights out. But I noticed the light on the TV, so I said, what the heck? Why the daggone thing ain't coming on? So I knocked the remote control because sometimes, because I done dropped it so many times, it won't turn on or work. Still didn't come on. So I said, well, Dad, let me move the batteries around in it. So I opened it up, and one of the batteries is out the daggone remote control. Now to myself, I didn't do that. I had to do it though, right, y'all? But I just don't remember doing it. I would have remembered that. I don't know, y'all. Strange encounter. Strange, I don't know. And maybe that got something to do with something now. Maybe you don't recall doing something, but I think you're going to figure it out. It's a missing piece of something. Something. Because that little puzzle. I don't know. Spirit bring message to me in the strangest way, but I'm sitting up there trying to say to myself, ain't no way I did that and put the daggone back on it without the battery in it. Why would I do that? I don't know. But anyway, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. That was just strange to me. Strange. Alright, let's put from these first. I said, I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. Now we got the hunt. And we have guidance as well as justice. Now this is 44. Now this is North Node. And we got justice. And look at justice. And I'm just paying attention to the colors and what is it representing. Now this is North Node. Anytime you see the compass, and we're seeing the guidance. Now 444, because we're seeing the 44, and we got the 4 right here. You in the center. What's going on right now? And of course, it could be a lot of fear associated with what's going on. I'm listening, and anytime I see look, creation with the number 33. 33 is lessons learned. It's healing. It's the master teacher. Wow. Now, I'm just going to touch on a little bit in regards to the wildfires, because I pay attention to the numbers, the dates, the things that they, subliminally say. Now, what's standing out to me is 55 because they mentioned 5 casualties, loss of life, and they also mentioned that because this is something that's said throughout a lot of the stations, and because you want to pay attention to what's repeated. A lot of it's repeated, but they said that the fires was burning at least five, football fields in 1 minute. Now we know that 55 is 10, that's 11 there, but 55, and we know that 5 represent change. The 5 in the tower represents feeling left out in the cold, loss of finances, external conflict, mental defeat, and the cups, the emotions, past regressions. They also mentioned that they got wind or information regards to, the breakout at 10:20. And they mentioned something else. What was the 12 in regards to? I forget, but it was the 12:12 portal. I'm like, it's so subliminal. And we know that the 12 is the completion, portals, spells, perception. Now we got the 4 here with patience. Going back to our 44 and our 33 right here. Now, I know it seems, a little overwhelming, a lot overwhelming, but you got to get through this poop. And don't fall to fear. Because despite, the casualties, a lot of this stuff just got to take place. Alright? Now stay ready so you don't have to get ready, because I don't know where anybody stay. Pay attention to the things that's prone to go on in your climate. Now I know the wind is crazy out there, because it's crazy over here. I can hear the wind. I'm talking about it sounds like monsters out there. It's blowing so bad. I'm like, my God. And I went outside the other day. I was like, woo. It's been cold over here. I think we had 30, 22, 20 degrees. I'm going to do it one more time. Now we got consequences showing up. And this is what it wanted me to take. But because 3, sometimes when I get 3. Now we got consequences on the minor. Now this is all about your individual consequences, in regards to this journey. In regards to the vows. Right here on the major. Now look at it. We got the major and the minor. And limitless. And we've seen the 88. Changes here. Let me see. Dynamism. And I can't even say it. Dang. And Vega is here. Now, I'm not sure what Vega represents, but it did make me think about Las Vegas. Let me see. I want to see what that means. I'm going to read it from the book, but it don't give me a whole lot. That book. I just want to see what that means. It's making me pay attention to that. Let's see. I want to look up the Hebrew. Oh, and it says he shall be exalted. And it says illustrates that the primary function of the Holy Spirit is to exalt Jesus Christ in the believer. Now, of course, depending upon what your belief is in regards to Jesus Christ, I believe it is Christ consciousness rising. But I'm not here to make you believe what, I believe. Listen, I'm just not doing that. I'm going to let everybody be where they want to be. Now, the symbolism, or what it symbolizes, is in a good cosmic configuration, Vega is supposed to give artistic talents, especially for music and acting, but also a liking for good living. Now it says with eccentric artists, this may lead to a debauched life. Now I don't know what the heck debauched means. Let me see. Don't sound good, but let me see. Let me see. Now it says indulging in or characterized by sensual pleasure to a degree of perceived to be normal, to be, whoa, I told y'all, indulging in or characterized by sensual pleasures to a degree perceived to be morally harmful, desolate. Now I don't know where that's going, but let me see. I want to see what the book say. Hold on. Now I think we all was there. Immoral. That's why we got Christ consciousness here. Let me see. I think we all was there. Caught up in capitalism. Now it says take a big effective action. Work on improving your health and your vitality. Take forward action. A period of intense work is necessary to complete something. Set goals now. Engage your talents and do not hide your great work. Huh. Now let me see. Because this looks like it's about to get interesting. Because I read that out for a reason. Because we do have the Queen of Coins over here in the hunt. And the Creator and creation is right here in the midst. And sometimes this is fear and anxiety, but it's also healing from something. The swords, the 4 swords. One is laying down the sword and pulling those 3 swords about their chest. And I do see, Now, because this is associated with the number 11, the 11th house, you could be saying 111, but 1144. Wow. take that one. And we got Journey. And North Node is showing up, as well as achievements. Woo! We down to the wire, y'all. We down to the wire. And look, we got balance. And Libra, justice. And this is what we're in at now. We in the thick of it. Mars in motion. We in the thick of it, boo. But justice is coming from the Creator. I know it may not seem like it, but it's happening. We're going to take this one. And we got authority. Yeah. Dad, what I wanted to pull from? Alright, let's do these. I seen one flip. Where did it go? Make a change. Wow. Oh, wow. Ooh. Look at that. Now we got Fantasy Island. And ignite your creation. Creation. And this is just like coming up out of La La Land, like I always say. Wow. Let me see what's going on. Let me see. And look at that. It just really is giving me crystal children. Look at how the rocks is, you know. Look at that. That's crazy. And look at the stairs. Let me see that. Now I do see progression. Now I just wanted to come out. And 4 of Cups. And we got investments. Now this is telling you to embrace growth, seek new paths, and welcome transformation with an open heart. Now we have the Ace of Cups, which is just, I mean, dang, why I always call this the Ace of Cups? This is the Justice card. And we have the Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands is looking at this Four of Swords. And it has a lot to do with your perspective. Now, let's read out what these two cards represent. Now, look, we got the Two of Cups as well as some type of situation going on after this investment. You know? Because the 7 is investment. The 8 of Cups is here. And this is usually somebody in their gift. Whatever that trade is. Now, let me see. And I told you, continue to do what you do. But some of this may, you know, turn out to be a little different than what you planned. But it's going to work out. Now, let me see. What is this hunt telling you to do? Now, it says you must be careful who you hunt with. In other words, be very mindful who influences you. It is positive to sustain focus on what you may wish to experience or obtain, but not at the cost of virtue or safety of others. You must use your strength for good. And that's probably why I read that out in regards to morality. Yeah, because justice is here. You know, be authentic. And again, you might have some situation that come across your path, but think about these situations, you know, if they're feasible or if it's good for you. If it ain't just about gain or sacrificing yourself for somebody else's dream. You know what I'm saying? It don't necessarily have to be something that's inherently bad. But you know, a lot of people, I'm going to just take, for example, TikTok. You have a lot of people out here that promote TikTok shop. But is everything they promoting something good, or is they just trying to gain off of it? You know, don't care what they promoting out here. Could be harmful. You know, it's crazy that as we begin to learn more, a lot of these clothing, these materials that people selling, it's toxic. Even some of these apps. Y'all paying attention? It's all a money grab. They out here promoting apps. I done seen so many apps that done came across, you know, my awareness that be taking people money. Signing up for all kinds of stuff. Amazon, Netflix. I don't know. It's Honey. So many. What's the other one with Cash App? Well, more other things, y'all. Just pay attention. But let me see. Yeah. I used to always say, are you the devil's advocate? You know? You got people out here, you know, somebody got to defend Diddy, right? Oh my God. Now let's see what the creation card is telling me. Where did I put the book that quick? Oh, right here. Oh, y'all. Now, it says we are all creators of our own lives. Everyone creates. It is part of humanity. And it says dare to create something new, a business, a relationship, a artwork, or a life. You can create a new life for yourself every day. You don't need to be an artist to create. And it is right here on Fantasy Island. And it says make sure everyone involved is being realistic and on the same page. Yeah. Mm. Talk about it. Speak about it. We do have communication right here, and we do have a choice. You know, is everybody morally upright? I read that out for a reason. Yeah, in the 10th house, you know, this is all about that little pyramid scheme. Now, I do see a new beginning. There's the 10th house, you know, it's authority, authentic. But we're going to read it out and see what it's talking about. What the challenge is. I encourage y'all to go over there and look at that reading that I did in regards to those wildfires. Now we got the Three of Wands, which is foresight. This is you paying attention. You see how she got that magnifying glasses? You know, the fine print. Dotting your T's, crossing your T's and dotting your I's. This is also travel. We went from the 2 to the 3. Yeah, pay attention to your intuition, boo. Now, it could be a good idea coming your way. A missing piece to a puzzle. That missing battery. I was figuring out how something happened. Let me see. Make sure everybody on the same page. Got your best interests at heart. Now we got the king and the queen out here. Now it do look like a business transaction. Kings and queens, they be about the money. Let me see what this authority card is talking about. Now it says, you are being asked to step up and take on the next level of personal authority. It's hard to build something without a clear blueprint. So look at your definition of a strong leader and decide whether you need to amend it. Remember how you felt as a kid about your parents, the school principal, priest, police, and teacher, and observe whether they use their their responsibility wisely and encourage you to develop yours, or whether you need to rebel to be safe. Notice your relationships to the concept of divine authority and investigate if it was something to be feared, ignored, or expanded. Did it offer you safety and refuge? You know, again, you're going to have to define that for yourself. Religions. And it's just making me think about that pastor that stood that girl up in front of the congregation and told her to apologize for getting pregnant. Child, listen. It's out of control. Now it says these patterns affect both how you react to outside authority and what you expect from yourself as parent, professional, or leader. Sort between these traits that worked and those not worthy of emulating. You know, yeah, that was a good example. Now it says deconstruct assumptions about authority that no longer serve you. Authority is no longer what other people carry. It is what you are developing within. Take responsibility for healing old wounds around empowerment and create new blueprints. If needed, tell off someone who abused their authority, either in person, in therapy, or in a letter you burn and release. Get the training and certification you need. Create a mental collage of good role models, people who lead in a way that empower others. Now, this is to create a clear picture of a competent, responsible, lovable, and empowering authority. Step into that role and be the pillar in your community and family with confidence. Now, the challenge is a bully is a parody of a true leadership. Be careful not to mistake power over other people as equal to empowerment within. Yeah, just like I just told you, I'm not here to make you believe what I believe. I'm just here to deliver a message. Your spiritual belief is your spiritual belief. I mean, if you still believe that Jesus Christ came here to save you for your sins, that's for you to decide. Now, the gift is wherever you are in your evolution, it's time to take the next step up the mountain of leadership, empowerment, and accomplishments. Listen, you still believe that the Democrats and Republicans got two different sides and they ain't the same bird? That's up to you. You still going down there to the polls? Like maybe time to move on. Let the dead bury the dead. Yeah, you still out here turning up. Ain't no way in it. When 2020 hit, the bottle was gone. I got to be coherent to see what's going on. Ain't no way. And that ain't perfect. I got other things that I need to get rid of and work on. But heck, I got to have a clear mind to do that. And there you go. Leadership, journey, progression. Baby steps, boo. Make the change. This is walking away. Win or lose. You gotta get your mind right first. You got to feel to heal. Did I read out the hunt card? Let me read it out. I think I did, didn't I? Let's read out the progression card. Got the Ace of Cups at the bottom. Now look at that. Right there will make the change. The Eight of Swords. Now you got 888 coming out here. And the Knight of Cups. Just looking at the man in the mirror. Bringing that part of you into balance. Mm-hmm. Now let's see how far you've come. Now it says progression. Do not speak of a passing thing, but to the big, sweeping arcs of karmic fate to your soul's journey. Your present situation may not make sense in the short term because it has more to do with the big karmic patterns and how those intersect with the karmic patterns of the world's progress. And that's to do with your daily existence. And it says, stand back and look at your life's journey. Think of the years you engaged with the world and the years you needed time for more personal work. Consider making a timeline or painting this landscape to see where you are in those big sweeping patterns. This situation may feel fated, but the outcome is not unprecedented. And it says, though you may feel uncomfortable, you always have a choice about how you respond and where you go. To help guide you in the moment, consider where you would like to be at the end of your life, a far distant point, and look back. Let this future become your lighthouse to guide you, even though you may have to go around the rocks and work with the tides. Let your lighthouse guide you. Now, the challenge is this is not a small obstacle or opportunity. This is a part of a complex pattern. Every choice you make changes how it unfolds. Now, the gift is trust the tides and set your own sails. And it's so crazy. And look at all of this. It just made me just really think about all of this. The rocks, the tides, you know? Now, on the other side of this is answers unfold. I think so. Now, I see justice in regards to restrictions. I see that coming into balance. Now, remember, it's nothing that you necessarily have to do outside of yourself. I'm telling you, it's all about healing. It's all about healing. It's all about healing. When you begin to heal yourself and take accountability, miracles happen. Yeah. Sometimes you just have to sit docile. Six of Cups is here. Six of Cups usually represents the time of celebration. You know? It's family. It's nostalgia. It's right here on Creation and Fantasy Island. This is again telling you to make sure that everyone involved is being realistic and on the same page. Are you still living in the past? Are you learning from the past? Are you moving on? Taking accountability. And we got the Magician. Now, I do look like you're stepping into your power, bringing in manifestations. And that patience is always showing up with temperance. Tempering the mind, the behavior, how you show up, how you interact. You know? And nobody's going to be perfect. But this is about you recognizing your own error, your own characteristics, your own behavior. Yeah. Is it coinciding with the behavior that we want to usher into the new world? We see where greed has got us. Case mentality. Idolization. Fantasy Island. Just making me think about the movie Fantasy Island, you know? Everybody went to Fantasy Island and wanted to be something that they wasn't. Just for a day. Look at the Five of Wands. And the Three of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Wow. But together they do make 8. Again, 8, 8. 8, 8 is the number. Yeah. Now let me see. I want to pull from these. We're going to close it out with these. We're going to do it a little different today. A lot of external conflict going on, but I see you moving away from that, though. You see? Igniting your passion. Now, The Star is Born came out. I think that was on the other channel. First time that came out, the deck. I'm not sure what that card means. And I'm not even sure how to pronounce it. I don't know if it's genosis or what. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know. But I do like the colors it's implementing. The Siren. Now that's the call. You know? Answering the call in the castle. Right there. Wow. Now let's see what this card is. Now we know that the Siren is all about answering your life's purpose. This ain't even a book. What am I doing? What is that? 217? And it's so crazy that we got 17 over here. 717. 217. Now something could happen in 17 days. Now, this card says, true knowledge is not found in facts and figures and scholarly books on library shelves. Rather, the gnosis, I guess that's how you say it, points to a deep and timeless archetypal wisdom that rises from the felt experience of having touched the unknown with every one of the senses. Those who are drawn to this card find themselves in esoteric studies, like involving mysticism, alchemy, healing, or perhaps science. Knowing is their calling. Not knowing is their job description. No matter how far the alchemists take their studies, they come to the ultimate conclusion that facts slip towards mystery, and soon the mystery results in facts. This card signifies a knowing that is life-changing. Once you experience it, you are forever changed and become a guardian of this card. The external mystery is calling you. Study your passion. Study your passion in the deepest way available to you. Now, it do look like you're doing that. Right here with the alchemist. And this. Yeah, and everything that we read out about this card. This is about creating your own life, standing on your morality. Now let me see what the castle telling you. Now that is a place. Mine is right up here with the king. And the queen is over here. Which is giving me a good juju, boo. You know? Because the king and the queen of pentacles is all about your energy. Of course, we want to see this. Sometimes we see it on a capitalistic stance. You know, because it means so many things. That's how you make your money. Now, let me see. Well, where's the castle? That's a place. And 149. Now, it's no wonder fairy tales tell of sleeping princesses with castle walls. Like most archetypes, the castle is loaded with duality. It represents abundant riches, seductive fantasy, orient wonders, and lavish adornments. Yet the walls are thick, cold, and shadowy. This card points to a tendency to hold on to possessions, quite possibly a literal home, or a position that project the image of achievement, while the soul longs to wander barefoot in the forest, leaving it all behind. At times we must settle down, yet the castle lulls us with its spell of materialism, and we fall asleep to our deepest dreams. The castle can be a motivating force, an enchanting goal to travel toward, but it is best not to linger within its walls of descendant deception for too long. Wow. Wow. That's so crazy that I said all that and the king and the queen of pentacles is out here. There ain't nothing wrong with having nice things, boo. But I don't know. I just think that you got something better coming along. Now, some of y'all might actually even... Somebody might come across this page that had a loss in Maui or even LA, and it don't even have to be that, you know, traumatic. It's things. Now, I don't walked away from a couple of situations in my life on faith, but it's just things. You'll get them again, better. And sometimes we sacrifice those things, you know, for peace. And it's so crazy that I was just came across all these videos in regards to the Hollywood experience. They had a lot of things, but they was miserable, depressed. Wanted a more simple life. Can you think about the people that, you know, can't even walk out their house in peace, especially when you put yourself on the screen and people know who you are. There's no peace in that a lot of time. You gotta close down businesses. If you, let's say for instance, Michael Jackson wanted to go to Disneyland, he got to take up the whole Disneyland. He got to shut everything down just to go experience Disneyland. There's situations like that. That's why a lot of people don't put their cell phone screen on YouTube too. Yeah, that'd be a lot of the reason, especially some of the content that they create. Like when they out in Hollywood and stuff like that right there. It all depends what you're doing. It can be very dangerous. Yeah. It can be very dangerous. But anyway, something to think about. That's your message, darling. All right? See you on the next one. Hit the like button for your girl, and I'll see you again.